Hello everyone, I'm Evgeny Gatsalov from Real Welders. We're a small indie dev team based in Lithuania, and I want to tell you about the game we are making, Skyhaven.
This is an airport tycoon simulator being created by fans for fans of aviation. In this game, you will build your airport from the ground up and develop it from small airstrips and plain grass fields into huge and modern international hubs. First of all, Skyhaven is a tycoon game. Management and economy are in its DNA. Scheduling a flight in a busy airport could be a game on its own. Things like ramp availability and runway capacity and alike are the main limitations. In addition, an airline may require a specific time interval. What is easy at the beginning of a small airport could become immensely difficult later in a large one. Even a single flight change in a schedule will affect dozens of other flights. Some airlines will not be happy about this, and it might even reduce the airport's rating. It is necessary to be careful with flight planning. Even though it isn't a building game per se, we put a lot of effort into making an accurate building system. There is also freedom to build an intricate road system that determines the flow of your vehicles. Intersections and sharp turns will slow down traffic, whereas on straight roads, vehicles will go faster. Runways, taxiways, and ground vehicle roads facilitate different types of transportation and can snap into buildings, other roads, or cardinal directions. All of our buildings represent real-world airport services that are needed for an airport to operate. Fuel stations, garages, weather stations, and other facilities are all major contributors to the efficiency of an airport. Our buildings are made to facilitate our building system by having specific sizes and having specific road connection points. We have 7 eras of aviation in the game, from 1910 to 2060. Your upgraded buildings will improve and new innovations will become available, whereas old ones, obsolete. All of this will add interesting new challenges into the game and create an immersive experience of the best sort.
If you like the video, please share it with anyone who you know might be interested. And if you like the game enough to support us, we will be extremely grateful, as we need just some of your help to bring it all together. We believe that together we can make it real. So thank you for watching and thank you for your support.
Game night. A night where friends become adversaries, and victory dances are not something to be ashamed of. The heroes of game night are always the dice. 5,000 years and still rocking the board. The sound of them rattling in the box, the flirty dance they do as they roll. But still, 5,000 years? It's time for an upgrade. This is Go Dice, smart connected dice. Imagine a die, now give it wings and a lion's head. With Go Dice, playing games like Yahtzee and Farkle feels like moving from your abacus to an amazing all-powerful computer with wings and a lion's head? Go Dice have tiny internal sensors inside. So every die knows when it's being selected, shaken, when it rolls, and when it finally stops, what number appears on it. It even knows if you try to cheat. The sensors inside send that number to the app that records it. You just roll the dice, then tap your decisions and watch your score rise in real time. Go Dice also records your group score, so as the game progresses, you know who's leading and who's the Yahtzee-Klatzy. That means no more calculating and no more writing. Sorry, score sheet and pencil, your services are no longer needed. Hungry for some stats? With the Go Dice app, you can see stats about your average scores, game times, and who's been winning over time. You just have to figure out your victory dance for a 5-game streak. Besides Yahtzee, Go Dice comes with many more games such as Farkle, Poker, Ludo, Pig, and many more to come. It's also open for developers, so they can add more games. Go Dice is for beginners and pros. Whatever game you play, Go Dice offers tips on how to improve your gameplay. So how does the magic happen? Each small die contains sensors, lights, a processor, Bluetooth, and power. Yup, the Go Dice people managed to minimize and cram all that into such a small space. Now the skeptics will say, hey, where does the battery go in your awesome smart connected dice? Well, there is no battery. We use super caps. That means long and reliable product life with a super quick charging time. And this cool Go Dice case? That's the charger. In just 10 seconds, each die is charged for 1 full hour of gameplay. Wanted to burn us skeptics, huh? No dice. Except Go Dice. You know what we mean. Oh, and of course it's portable. Look how small it is. Go Dice is made by Particula, a company that's been putting electronics into tiny devices for years. Last year they created GoCube, the smart cube that was crowdfunded with more than 10,000 happy customers, 5-star reviews, and oh so much awesome feedback. Now, they decided to go even smaller. So if you want to level up your game nights with a new and fun way of playing and give your dice the respect they deserve, get Go Dice.
Kieran, always the same story with you. Who the hell robs the black ring?
Let me go, you bony lichbag.
I mean, if we let him fall, we'll get his loot.
Yeah, no, the paperwork is going to be too much. No, we need to get him out of there. Anybody got a plan?
Well, it's not bright, but... Okay, here's the plan. We let him just toss Kieran off the edge. We turn him into a chicken. And then we win.
All right.
Good
idea.
Go ahead. All right, throw. Whoa. Okay, go. Yeah.
Oh, how about that? It worked.
Actually, kind of cute.
That's how you saved me?
I mean, you were out of range. We had to do something.
Let me see the card. I don't believe you. She turned me into a chicken to take all my stuff.
Okay, so what? Look, I mean, you're here. You're safe. Oh, wait. I also get some.
Could you not take...
You know your chicken counts. You know. Anyway, Tom, what's next?
Okay, now Kieran's safe. We need to take out that guy.
Yeah, the only problem is he's stuck behind an impenetrable fortress.
Guys? It is a way.
You enter the sewer, the smell of sulfur lining your nose. As you walk through the dank, smelly corridors, you discover that something isn't right.
Stinks. Coast is clear. Go.
Be very, very careful. There's a black ring here. There could be demons lurking behind every single stone. There could be traps. Watch out. This door's locked. We're going to need to find a key.
It's a shame that there is no one left alive. I bet they would know this place like the
Back of their hand? You're an elf. Eat this.
Huh, that's a really good idea. You can taste memories. Come on. I know you don't like it, but think of the loot. What do you see?
I got it. It's around here somewhere.
Okay.
Ha.
What are you doing? That's troll poop. Wait, what? Hey!
Found it.
You just stuck your hand in troll dung for that. I could have helped you if I wasn't a chicken.
Kieran, you're not getting your loot back.
Get on, Tom. Do something.
Okay, let's go for this one. You enter a feast hall, and you have this feeling that something isn't right.
Oh, wow. There's plenty of loot in here.
You have to focus on the mission. We're here to kill the guy, not to take loot.
Look at this.
Guys, this isn't good.
All right, now we're into combat. So we'll lay the initiative track out, and it looks like you're first, Annika, followed by Sven, me, the Black Ring Commander, and...
I'm last.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
All right. I'm going to use Cloak and Dagger, and then I'll use my dagger
It's 3 dice.
to backstab him.
That was worthless. I mean, didn't do anything.
Sorry, guys.
Ah, man, okay.
All right, you're up next, Sven.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Fossil Strike for 4 AP,
Nice.
and then I'll do Searing Daggers for another 4
But
AP.
you'll set me on fire.
Oh, they're all on fire. And you get a burning token. You take 2 damage now.
Well, that didn't really work. Sorry about the fire.
Yeah, well, you're no longer burning because you're wet. And I'm next. Okay, I don't think the rapier will be useful, so I'm gonna go in with Fury of Blows.
Oh, the big guns.
It's now time for the Black Ring Commander, and he casts Earthquake.
Whoa! We're so dead.
That's not good.
That was nasty.
Yeah, we're dead.
It's
We're dead.
Kieran's turn now?
Yeah, well, the great thing is I'm no longer a chicken. Also, I'm going to use some of the loot that you didn't find earlier on.
What?
That I found, which are teleportation pyramids.
Oh, Kieran, that's brilliant!
Catch!
Take it there!
Wow, that was really good.
Thank you very
You
much.
did very, very well.
Yeah, I know.
This is what I like about this game. It's a cooperative RPG. We did all of this as a team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That was
We
fun.
work together.
teamwork.
You guys want to do the next adventure?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Let's go.
So, let's see here. After the battle, you have one decision to make.
Hi everybody, my name is Sven Vinke. I am the creative director and founder of Laren Studios.
And I'm Thomas Gafton, the creative director of Linvander Studios, a board game development studio based out of Canada.
Laren Studios are the developers of the Divinity Original Sin series, and we're also the team working on Baldur's Gate 3. Since like forever, we've been trying to make a board game based on Divinity Original Sin, and we had a look at many prototypes, but none of them actually managed to capture the feeling that we were looking for, until Tom presented to us a prototype that really got all of us very, very excited.
For the last year, our team has been working in local board game cafes with development teams on trying to create what we thought was the most Divinity game we could create. We were focused on things like player agency, replayability, elements, interactions, and everything that encompasses the Divinity universe.
The game already received plenty of development, it plays really, really well, and now we're bringing it to Kickstarter to see how many of you will back it. The more backers we're gonna get, the bigger we can make the game, and so we hope it's gonna do really well.
For the next 30 days, we're going to talk about mechanics, miniatures, character illustrations, story, and everything in between.
The gameplay is amazing, it feels like a true cooperative RPG, there's really a lot of adventure to be had, so I hope it's gonna do really well. So please back us, let us know what you think on our Kickstarter pages, on our community forums, and on our social media.
Everywhere. Thank you so much for watching this video.
Take care everybody, bye bye.
Great Wall is a 1 to 4 player competitive fresh worker placement board game from Awaken Realms. You will lead one of several unique clans and build up its asymmetry throughout the game by hiring special advisors. Use different orders to manage your workers. With each of them, the other player gets to play as well. You will need to be very strategic when choosing locations. They will activate only when all their slots are filled. Gain precious resources, fight for the initiative on the T-track, or train your army and put them at the chosen section of the wall. Players can even use their workers to hire additional advisors with powerful effects. Or they can gather more workers to use in the future. During the wall defense phase, players will use their archers and soldiers to wound Mongolian horde cards and gain honor points and resources in the process. Additionally, they can use tactic cards to unleash special actions of their troops. After the defense, players can pledge resources to build the Great Wall and gain extra honor points. Execute your combo, shoot with your archers twice, thanks to the Archer Commander, and then gain 4 extra honor points and a meditation resource.
Hey guys, Martin here from Awaken Realms, and today I would like to introduce you to the Great Wall. Euro worker placement, competitive 1 to 4 player game, our next major campaign, and I'm quite excited to share it with you. This is our first time with this type of game, so I'm really excited to share it with you. We put a lot of effort into making sure that the gameplay will play really nice and really fresh, so you can expect a lot of interesting mechanics inside of there. But also, as usual, we really wanted this game to look and feel great. We wanted it to be very thematic. It is set in ancient China, and I think our 2D and 3D team put so much effort into making sure that every art will look great. Even on the prototype, you can see how much effort was put into it. And also the 3D team created some really beautiful looking miniatures that will be obviously up to our normal quality of games. At Awaken Realms, we are huge gamers ourselves, and this lets us put our hearts into what we do. With an amazing support from our community, we were able to create some cool games already, such as This War of Mine the board game, The Edge, Lords of Hellas, Nemesis or Tainted Grail. But we hope that there is much more to come. Our three core values are passion, community and inspiration. And it's not just some corporate talk. We started out a few years ago in a basement as a two-man miniature painting studio, and it was passion that drove us forward up to this point. Engaging with the community was extremely important from the very start. We're not just reading your comments, but we're actually trying to actively interpret your ideas into our games, and it makes them much better. We also believe that inspiration is extremely important. It makes what we do exciting and brings colors to our lives. Board games are an amazing hobby. It brings people together, inspires them, entertains them. It can tell great stories and even highlight some very serious problems. Whole Awaken Realms is really proud to be a part of this hobby, and we hope you guys will enjoy our games.